Last week, we heard from Helen. She told us about the exhaustion. You know, the thing of having to ask for money every year just to start again from zero on January 1st. Helen represents the demand side. Today, we cross to the other side of the mirror, the offer side. We imagine philanthropists as people happy to sign checks. But what if I told you that many of them are tired of signing blank checks? This is a call to a quiet revolution. A revolution not against capitalism, but for its reclamation. A revolution for a new model. CapitaCialism. Welcome to the wonderful world of non-profits. My name is Art, and in this mini-series, we're going to talk about a taboo subject, money in the non-profit sector. Why are those who save the world doomed to be poor? Today, Episode 2, The Frustrated Philanthropist. Thomas, thank you for having me. To set the context, you sold your software company 3 years ago. You were very successful. And since then, you've decided to dedicate a part of your fortune to helping others.
Exactly. That was the goal. I spent 20 years accumulating for myself, you see. And I wanted this money to serve something bigger. Well, for example, education, or even poverty. There's no shortage of causes.
And yet, when we first spoke on the phone, you said a shocking phrase, "I feel like Sisyphus."
That's exactly it. Look, the first year, I gave £100,000 to a great association that helps young people find work. I was proud. They did great work. The year after, they came back to me. "Thomas, we need £100,000 to continue." Well, I gave again. The third year, same thing. And then that's when I realized something awful.
What was that?
That my money was building nothing. It was consuming. In my previous life, Art, when I invested $100,000 in my company, it was to buy a machine or develop a piece of software that was going to make me money for 10 years. It was an asset. Here I give £100,000 and poof, it vanishes. In salaries, in rent. And the year after, the problem is still there, intact. I feel like I'm paying for the gas of a car with a leaky tank. It's exhausting to think that if I stop signing for a year, everything collapses.
You feel like a cash dispenser more than a partner.
It's worse. I feel ineffective. And for an entrepreneur, believe me, that's the worst feeling. I want my money to have leverage. Here the leverage is 1 for 1. I give 1, they spend 1. End of story.
That's where it gets interesting. You're right, Thomas. The current system is designed for dependency, not for building. But let's imagine another scenario. Let's say you have $100,000 to give this year. But instead of giving it to the association for them to pay their rent for 12 months, let's imagine you use that capital to buy them an asset.
An asset? What do you mean, offices?
For example, or better, a share in a profitable company. Imagine you take your $100,000, you invest in the capital of a solid local SME, but you put the shares in the name of the association. It becomes the owner of that capital, and every year that SME pays, say, 5 to 7% in dividends. That's thousands of euros that fall into the association's pocket every year without needing to call you, without having to file a request. It's automatic.
Wait, so I'm not financing the year's budget, I'm financing their autonomy.
Exactly. You transform your fleeting donation into a perpetual income stream. And this already exists, Thomas. Look at Newman's Own in the United States. It's a brand of salad dressing, of popcorn. The company is 100% owned by a foundation. All profits for 40 years go to charity. 600 million. Paul Newman didn't just write checks. He bequeathed the cash machine for the common good. Why don't we do that here? Why wouldn't you, Thomas, become the business angel of associations?
Business angel of associations? That sounds good. Instead of giving them fish, I buy them the fishing boat, I guess.
Better. You buy them the breaded fish factory that finances the whole fleet. That's CapitaCialism. It's when social capital becomes a shareholder of economic capital. You don't lose your money, you invest it, except the beneficiary isn't you, it's the cause you defend.
But wait, if I do that, my impact isn't just 12 months. It's infinite, theoretically. As long as the company runs, the association is financially supported.
There you go. You move from being a stopgap to being a builder of the future. Thomas is realizing that he can have 10 times more impact with the same money, just by changing the mechanics of the donation. If you are a donor, a patron, or just someone who gives 50 euros a year? Ask yourself the question, are you funding the gas or the engine? We now have two pieces of the puzzle. We have Helen, who needs security to act, and we have Thomas, who is ready to invest in durable assets rather than writing lost checks. The will is there, the money is there, but one crucial thing is missing. How do we do it concretely? What company do we buy? How can an NGO manage this without losing its soul? In the next episode, we stop the theory. If your NGO fighting violence were to own a company tomorrow, what would it be? And you will see the answer is surprising. This was CapitaCialism. See you next week.